Welcome my subscribers and the rest of the world in the makeup therapy. I'm Manuela, and I'm bringing you Flashback Friday, the series when I show and use the old palette which I have in my collection. I created the list how I upload from the beginning of my channel each of and every one of the palettes, and I'm following that direction. Today is the time for the very cool palette, BH Cosmetics, BFF, and I have a little anecdote later I will tell you from my daughter about this BFF. Oh my god, I don't know the two names of the creators. I love this palette, honestly. I like that they are small pans. I like that you have variation, that is very, very summery, very holiday. For me, it's like perfect holiday palette that you can take in with you far away, and you have all of that cute, effortless looks, which are maybe not super like crazy, but brings me that vibe of that ease and summer. I will prime my eye and do some little look today together. Okay, I used the brow pencil from Catrice and two base from Beauty Bay, the leftovers, and these Beauty Creations in that beautiful, what is the name? Star shade. And I was thinking that this will be a great chance to use it and very holiday-like, but we're gonna start this from some neutral position in this palette. I was thinking that we're going to maybe use this shade, these browns here, and then the teals, something like that. And I would say maybe this one also, and I think that this is where I will start with. I will start with this shade. It's called BFF. Very holiday palette. I don't know what was the inspiration. I'll start from the beginning and kind of like above my crease where I don't have this, where I have my Beauty Bay primer. I'll try to create that frame to that. Doesn't need to be too strong. I was really loving this palette. I got it on sale on Beauty Bay when they were still selling, when the BH Cosmetics was existing. But and I love its science there. It's such a good idea to have the palette which is like a smaller pan and lovely colors. I think it's very user friendly, and even the space between the eyeshadows exactly gives you really good opportunity to dig your brush and not make a mess in surroundings. So I really enjoy that. Now I'm gonna take the shade Scorpio. Come on, sign for me. I will kind of define this outer corner here more and after the middle. And I will take the other brush, like a brush without any colors on, and I will try to blend it. No, that one side will be better than the other. No, that's common for me. I will take this crazy brush from Made by Mitchell, and I'll just swirl all over before we'll add another shade, like so. I like to have an accent, and now I'm gonna take this shade which is like a yellowish. It's 24 karat. And I will warm it like from the front and above. Such a pretty colors, very holiday. Now with another brush I'm taking this shade here. It's like brown, and it's called Aloe and Else, and I think that this is like their short names, the names which I cannot name, sorry for that. Oh, I have a little fault of my my base here, so let me just stretch it with the brush which I was using to apply. Okay, we save it, and now on the outer side I'll put that shade good. I will remember that I have a Scorpio here, so I can blend them together. I'll place the same shade on the lower area, just to smoke it. Can clean the edges, but here that mainly the middle of the eye, I think that it's like it will be more interesting. And we're gonna get to that deeper shade of the steel shade, the matte, on the flat brush. Now just place it like kind of around the place where we have browns, and like a liner in the beginning. So it's the side where I don't have product, I'll just dim it a little bit. That gives me a frame for the shimmer. Using the same brush where I had the blue, I'm gonna take the shade here. This one is calling I don't know, OOTD or something like that. Maybe I don't see. I'll just put it here, just slightly where I have like a meeting of those two, just to give more depth. And I will come back to the shade which is this brown I was using before, and I'll try to, from down part, kind of blend it to have that like lighter color. You know, such a detail work, maybe no one will see it, but you know, it's fun how these colors are going one through to another, and where is the biggest depth? That's what I'm thinking. So that's why I was following that idea. And now I'll take the shade, maybe this brighter metallic or shimmer. Maybe we'll put some little glittery. This is not super glittery, but it's appeal. It is a little sticky. I'll take that on my finger first. It's looking like so. Let's see. Just apply that in the front totally. See, this will do something, some magic. Okay, and to the eyeshadow. That is rather spectacular. BH, such a good brand. And it's not there in the form it was. I wonder where this artistic soul who was behind that, all of these beautiful creations, doing right now, because that was something amazing. Like what they was doing on the market those days. Ooh, that's stunning. I'll take the other darker shimmer as well, just tiny little bit, because I would not be myself if I would not do it. Especially like I'm doing today, like big looks, I guess. So you are the sick. You are sick. That was the bright color, and this one called boogie or something, or something like that. And just slightly, ever so slightly here on the end. It has some glow. That has some glow for sure. Okay. The vision. This is how I finished this look. A little bit dramatic, to be honest. Didn't expect that from myself. Right. BFF. I tell you the funny story. My daughter had a friend who introduced her to that BFF, short form of saying best friends forever, and without explanation. And my daughter was wondering in her room just why she has a beef with me, you know, like completely opposite getting the information because she didn't knew what is behind BFF. So yeah, so that was quite funny, I think. I definitely have no beef with this palette. It's so good. It's so good for years and forever. And look at this. It's just beautiful, and it's very nice to work with these eyeshadows. I adore to play with them. I like really this shade here and this in the middle. I was using it many times. So when I'm doing the makeup, I'm trying to like, Manuela, don't go to the same shade all over, because this is so sultry and a little bit me, at least back days. What do you think? I will tell you shortly what I use. I definitely use too strong foundation and in the wrong color. But you don't know about it, right? 30 foundation in the shade Mocha. This is 230. No, okay, I will not tell you. 25N Mocha. Totally yellow and not my shade. I used this DC powder on the top, and then I was going to my trusty Kiko Milano bronzer. Adore it. And yeah, and then I go for the little play with the blushes. I use this gorgeous Blend Bunny and Alice Solar Flare Dimension palette. I use the shade Heat and a little bit of the shade Flame, my favorite, to be honest, from this palette. I'm not feeling myself with red because I have redness naturally. And then I go to the palette Head in the Cloud from Ofra Cosmetics, and from this palette I use the shade, oh my god, let me see, Clouds, and then Orange Sky. So Clouds is here and Orange Sky, a little bit of this blush, and I really like it. For my lips, I use OG lip liner from Beauty Bay in the shade Vitage. You saw me a million times using it, but it goes really dramatic. But then I use the lip Stilo from MUA Cosmetics in the shade, it's like orange shade, honestly. What is it? Was limited edition from last year. Hydra Juice, blah blah blah. Where is the shade? We don't know her. MUA, yeah. Sorry, I don't even know where we need to look for the color. But It's shiny, it's very hydrating, very nice product. I really like it. And I think it was matching with this. I don't know where I will go with this special occasion. Maybe some dinner, you know, Santorini, nice view, light dinner, maybe something like that. White dress, yeah, I'd love that. I'd love wish to for myself maybe next life. Yeah, with someone who stranger who loves me. That would be nice. All right. Stop dreaming. Let's wrap it up. Thank you so much for watching. I really appreciate you. I know I'm not an average beauty, and my skills of filming is also questionable, including my original and gorgeous accent I'm serving you here. But I'm really grateful that you could go through this episode with me using this gorgeous palette. Tell me, do you have it, or do you have still own something from BH Cosmetics? I have few palettes, I really like them, and I'm really still craving that they are not there in the same form. Love and kisses to you. Take care of yourself, just like in playing you first and others, and I hope that I will see you in my next Flashback Friday or next video soon. Bye.